I went from, skinny kid, nerd, gamer, weirdo, Twitch streamer to now building this physique. I've built significant amounts of muscle mass. I've gained over 40 pounds and then lost about 20 of it now. And I'm pretty happy with the way things are going so far. However, this wouldn't have been possible if I wasn't willing to commit to the bulk in order to gain a significant amount of muscle mass. In order to actually grow, over like one full season, you have to commit to the bulk. If you don't commit to the bulk, like so many people, including people who, go to the gym, have been going to the gym for years, what happens is you're kind of just stuck in this purgatory mode where you make like almost no progress. You kind of just, your body composition stays almost pretty much the exact same as it always has been and as always will be. Maybe they're a little bit skinny, maybe they have a little bit of belly fat, they probably don't have too much significant amount of muscle, and they're just kind of stuck because they're not willing to, they're lifting heavy, they're doing, maybe some of the other things right, but because because of the fact that they're not willing to commit to the bulk, they're afraid of putting on the fat, they're afraid of putting on weight, they just don't get anywhere. When I told people this advice, on Reddit and stuff, everyone's against it. They're like, oh my God, no. Like, oh my God, you can gain muscle without gaining weight. It's possible. It's possible. Bro, it's a little bit possible. Like, if you train hard for like a whole year and you eat everything right, you might gain like a little bit of muscle mass, maybe 1 pound of muscle mass. You might, and then instead of fat, you might recomp a little bit. It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of dieting. It's a lot of work for such a small result. In that time, you could have hit an insane bulk. You could have put on large amounts of muscle mass. And you could have cut off all the fat later. You could have hit a cut after too. 1 year is a long time. So many people don't see significant progress because they're unable to, delay gratification. They're unable to, trust the process, put their faith in the process that, so many other people have put it into, models or bodybuilders, where, you bulk up, then you cut down, and you get this really nice muscular aesthetic physique. It's not going to happen through just a pure recomp. It's not going to happen, man. In order to actually see significant amounts of muscle growth, you got to commit to the bulk. You got to eat in significant amounts of surplus and eat lots of protein. That's the only way you're going to actually see significant amounts of muscle growth. A recomp, it's not really going to do too much for you. It's a lot of effort for almost no gains at all. I totally understand being afraid of bulking, especially, if you've been skinny your whole life, or even if you've been fat before and now you're skinny. It's kind of like you don't want to be fat. You're just afraid of being fat. You don't want to gain weight. A lot of people don't want to gain weight. I understand it. There's a good reason to not gain weight. It's generally seen as unhealthy. However, we are not, solely gaining fat. We are gaining muscle mass. We are in that process of gaining muscle mass. We are going to become stronger. We're going to become more fit because we're adding more muscle to our body. We're going to become healthier. Our frame's going to fill out. We're going to look better. We're going to look stronger. We're going to look healthier. The bulk is an essential part of the process in order to achieve an aesthetic physique and in order to achieve lots of muscle mass and gain significant amounts of strength. You need to bulk up. As a sidebar, the bulk, I would say, is the most fun part about the gym. It's like it's prime gym. Like every time you're going to the gym, you're constantly going to be improving. If you're training hard, you're going consistently, and you're eating lots of food, it's the prime of your gym. Like the amount of weights that I lifted, I look back at it now, it's like, what the hell? Like 2 plates for 8 reps. Like that is crazy, man. Like, and so, it's so much fun. You're big, you have so much muscle mass, you lift so much more than what you can right now. But yeah, it's amazing. Like it's a great feeling for anyone who has, any doubts about bulking up, or anyone who feels like, they kind of want to, but they're also scared of it. They kind of don't want to. I'm telling you, just do it. Then it's definitely the next step into your journey of physical fitness and in your journey of life. It's 100% worth it. Go for it. There's no reason not to do it. If you do the bulk, you won't regret it.